What's up, everybody? I'm watching Raw. How y'all doing? I'm a little late, but I'm back now. Brock Lesnar signed a new contract. I'm back, everybody. I almost fell asleep.
Smoking nicotine can permanently stunnt your lungs, taking the air out of even the biggest and baddest.
Monday night. Oh, tired. How you doing? Turn on Raw. Brock Lesnar signed a new contract. But that's all I know for right now. So. Yeah, I'm back, everybody. Brock Lesnar's in the ring right now. And Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar on Friday. Is that a steel cage? Here we go. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman are in the ring right now. And Brock was Roman on Friday night. Yeah, that's all they're doing. Roman Reigns will probably be here tonight, so. Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman talking for him, basically. How you doing, man? Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. I'm actually back from suspension right now. Just talking about Brock Lesnar again. Thank you for joining. Yeah. go. Yeah. No, I can't put I can't put my camera to the TV. I'll get if I put my camera to the TV, I'll get copyright striked. I can't do that. It's just Paul Heyman talking right now. That's all that's going on. Same old Brock Lesnar promo. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm back. I'm back from suspension. Thank you. So, Kenny Omega. Just Paul Heyman talking about Brock Lesnar. Now he's in love with him. Now he has a man crush on him and stuff. You know, the same old Brock Lesnar promo you always get. Thank you. There we go. It's a better angle. There we go. Actually cheering for Roman Reigns. Roman. Yeah, I can't show the TV, so. I got a feeling Roman Reigns is gonna win on Friday. So I'm thinking Roman Reigns will beat Brock Lesnar. I missed the first 5 minutes of Raw. Your birthday? Well, I hope you don't. Happy early birthday. Then we'll get Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe storyline. Oh, actually no. Bobby Lashley. Yeah. The greatest Royal Rumble. That Bobby Lashley might actually win. Yeah. He is. Really? It's later on the night, though. Unless you got detention or something. Not a fan of Bobby. He's okay. None of these guys, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, nor Bobby Lashley, none of them have personality. Roman Reigns just came out right now. You know, that's the thing, like, these guys don't have personality. No tough guy, you know. Might as well give Bobby Lashley or Roman Reigns Paul Heyman. Because they can't speak either. Although Roman Reigns is improving, but still. Here comes the big dog. Roman Reigns has fans. Bobby Lashley versus Chris Benoit. Oh, where Chris Benoit, well, Bobby Lashley beat Chris Benoit, then Chris Benoit got traded to ECW. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good match, too. Bobby Lashley defeating a former world champion. Good job. Yeah, wow. Yeah, 2007, man. One of Chris Benoit's very last matches. That match happened at WrestleMania 19, actually. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 19. Roman Reigns has fans in the crowd for once. Where's Kenny Omega? We need him. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know Saudi Arabia even had, you know, an arena for sports like this. Roman and Brock in the same ring. This could be good. What does he have to say? Not happening. Drop the Chris Benoit stuff. Yeah, I know. He's dead. He's gone for good. Forever. Hypothetically speaking, whatever.
I don't know how I'm going to get back. But I do know one thing, St. Louis.
We'll see.
I'm coming home with that title.
Yeah. Turn that a little bit.
And you can believe that.
Roman Reigns, the next Universal Champion. He said it himself. There we go. Turn that. That was a short thing for Roman Reigns to say. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. The Sammy and Kevin show. A 10-woman tag match. Who? Elias is coming up next. Bobby Roode versus Elias. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know. John Cena, movie star, Hollywood star now. Commercial time. Hey, what's up? It's Elias versus Bobby Roode coming up next. So stay tuned. Who will win? They're just gonna keep on, you know, burying Elias, no matter how over he is. Yep. Good idea, huh? I'll go to Chili's now. And thank you guys for all watching. I appreciate it. Almost fell asleep. Hey, how you doing? Commercial break, so come back. So come back when you want. There we go. More commercials. I'm gonna miss SmackDown tomorrow, which might be a better show. Remembering Bruno Sammartino. Elias. Bet. If it's black. Hey, Natalie. You want a Lester with me? Well, can I pick you up? There's no point in look cute in this hat. Alright, what's up everybody? I'm back. Bobby Roode just interrupted Elias. Bobby Roode versus Brock Lesnar. Bobby Roode versus Bobby Lashley, like in TNA. Glorious Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. Pays to be rude. See how over he is on Raw? Bobby Roode versus Cradle. They'll both be in the 50-man Royal Rumble match. Oh. Making Bobby Roode like Ric Flair with the whole chops. Bobby Reed. That's what he called him. Tweaked his knee and he's still got it. There we go. Who will win the Royal Rumble on Friday? I might miss it, so I will. Go have a pay-per-view on Friday. Glorious. Wow. Glorious. Bobby Roode and Elias will be in the Royal Rumble on Friday. The greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, so check it out. Here's a subscriber and Mia Jackson. It's the sweet one. See how my live stream does. If it's bad, I won't do it anymore. Jackson live. No one watching. It's okay. Yes. On YouTube. One more chance. Suits. There we go. Bobby Roode versus Elias. We're back. Bobby Roode still wearing blue. Bobby Roode versus Finn Balor would be good. And Bobby Roode's like 41 years old. Rusev versus The Undertaker in a casket match. So the final nail in the coffin for Rusev to lose to The Undertaker in a casket match. One of the most over superstars right now. Getting buried by The Undertaker where he will rest in peace. Really. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Elias. I don't see him winning for some reason. Pentagon Jr. is your new TNA champion. Just to let you guys know. Eat a good meal. That's all I do. Raw's full of SmackDown guys. Yeah, it's stacked. Backdrop by Bobby Roode. Making Elias look like a threat. I just don't see Elias winning. like to see Bobby Roode be the Intercontinental Champion. There we go. Glorious. Nope. It's countered. Boom, neck breaker. Oh, wow. Elias beat Bobby Roode. Elias defeated Bobby Roode. Wow, that's shocking even for me. I wasn't expecting that. Woken Matt Hardy. Glorious. What's Woken Matt Hardy doing? Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy, the new tag team champions. It could happen. They could beat the Bar. Even though Breezango just beat the Bar last week on Raw, but you never know. Yes. Run. Nationwide is on your side. Yeah. There we go. Anybody there? I'm getting sleepy.
Big tobacco designed cigarettes to be more addictive by genetically engineering the tobacco itself. And it's ravaging the struggle in America.
They should be ashamed of themselves. It has to stop. Oh, they don't care. They don't care about us.
We know this is wrong. We need to stop big tobacco. Know the truth, spread the truth. Enlist at thetruth.com.
Introducing Taco Bell's latest work of art. $1 triple.
How y'all doing?
Seasoned
Commercial break.
lavish blend of 3 melty cheeses. Another $1 masterpiece. Only at Taco Bell. Inhale, get topping. You're seeing hairline. Get topping. Almond, get topping. The number one.
Commercial break.
First time I tried Topic, the results were instant. I immediately had hairline. If you do that now, I feel like I have a full head of hair. Topic is actually hard to begin to apply at all. It's like salt, pepper, and just let it go for a moment. Adios your hand. Topic pure keratin fibers instantly bond and blend with your own hair to look instantly fuller, instantly cleaner. And Topic is available in 9 shades. Go to gettopic.com or call now to get a 30-day supply of Topic for just $29.95. And we'll double Topic free to a full 60-day supply for just $29.95. And shipping is free. You'll also get these hair perfecting tools absolutely free for a perfect line every time. In over $70 value for the amazing low price of only $29.95. Get full hair instantly or get your money back. Call or click right now.
Ninja Warrior, yay. American Ninja Warrior. My bad. Yeah, The Rock had another kid. Thank you, Rock, for everything. The Rock had a baby. It's on Instagram. I saw the picture. The Ascension are in the ring right now. A lot of nobodies from SmackDown, basically. I'm personally not a fan of the broken Matt Hardy gimmick. I find it annoying. It's not my thing, I guess. It's Braun Strowman and Nicholas. They got rid of him. Wow. The Ascension versus Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. I already know who's gonna win. I thought the Ascension would be a much bigger deal. The Ascension are nobodies. Yeah. Not a fan of Woken Matt Hardy. I'm just not. You like Woken Matt Hardy? Oh. The Ascension are nobodies. Can't sell merchandise, so not a good marketing character. Not good marketing characters, so. So far, no SmackDown people have won. Bobby Roode loses to Elias. Maybe the Ascension will win. That's true. I mean, see Ascension versus Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. And Bobby Roode lost to Elias. I said that again. And I guess Roman Reigns will meet Brock Lesnar on Friday. That's it. So far. I'm not really a fan of Woken Matt Hardy. So far, it sucks, yeah. One, two, oh. Why will SmackDown be better? Because there's better people? There we go. Yeah. I'm giving Raw a chance. It might be okay. I'm gonna get used to it. One, two. Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt defeat the Ascension. It's in the record books. Like that really matters. I didn't even know the Ascension were drafted to Raw. They didn't even say they were. Bobby Roode losing doesn't make any sense. He has no momentum going into Raw. Why make him lose his first match on Raw, you know? Okay, the Sammy and Kevin show is next. Their guest is Kurt Angle. Like the highlight reel, like Miz TV, like Carlitos Cabana, whatever. Yep, I brought up Carlitos Cabana, if you remember what that is. First hour of Raw is pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll just get an AJ Styles t-shirt. Kenny Omega needs to appear on Raw one day. You never know. I should shave my head. Hey, what's up, everybody? So far, going over Raw with you. Elias won, and Woken, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt defeated the Ascension. And Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman had another Brock Lesnar promo, and Roman said, basically, I'm going to become the new Universal Champion on Friday. Which I don't know. Maybe Roman Reigns will be the Universal Champion on Friday. Maybe he will win. Who knows? I got goals in life. Yeah. I'm trying not to get bored watching Raw. I'm trying. They need to bring back a hardcore division or something. With garbage cans, chairs, kendo sticks, etc. Back in the day, they can make it interesting. Yeah. So for Christmas this year, I want a tablet, a PS4, a wrestling game, another Bullet Club t-shirt, and a toy. That's it. It's going to be a pretty boring year and lots of money. That's it. Just stay home and save your money. Don't go nowhere. That's how you live. Like a crab, hide in your shell and don't go anywhere. Glad to be back on my other channel, guys. Remembering Bruno Sammartino. We miss you, Bruno Sammartino. How you doing, man? Watching Raw, that's all. Rest in peace, Bruno Sammartino. Oh, everybody loved him. Even Bruno Mars. Now it's the Kevin and Sami Zayn show. Not much of a reaction for him. Kind of cool seeing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn back on Raw, though. I kind of miss those days. This will be an interesting segment because Kurt Angle will be part of it, so you never know. I would like to go to a live Raw show. Thank you guys for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sammy and Kevin Show. That's right, and this isn't just any old show. This is the new hottest, right? Weekly? Maybe weekly? Listen, this is the hottest new interview show in WWE. We'll do it whenever we feel like it.
The Sammy and Kevin Show. Here we go.
Last week, a huge void was created with the departure of one of the greatest minds and voices in WWE history. Of course, I am talking about The Miz.
The Miz is on SmackDown now.
Who better to step up to fill that void than the two of us? That's right, and who better to step up in Saudi Arabia and win the greatest Royal Rumble match than one of us? Do you know why they're calling it the greatest Royal Rumble event? Is it because 7 championships are on the line? Nope. Is it because Rusev's wife finally gave him permission to take on the Undertaker in a casket match? No. Or is it because we're gonna prove how great we are by winning the greatest Royal Rumble match? Yep. That's right, so Friday, take the day off work. Ask your little mommies and daddies to stay home from school. Because at 12 noon Eastern time, exclusively on the WWE Network, we are going to prove that we're the most dominant of the 50 superstars in the greatest Royal Rumble match.
And this is the Jackson Show.
And we are going to prove why we were handpicked as the crown jewels of this show by none other than Stephanie McMahon. Well, Sammy, those are all facts, but what you're saying right now is probably rubbing our guests the wrong way. We've talked about this. I'm sorry, I get carried away. You're right. But tonight's about new beginnings, fresh start. So as a token of appreciation for our guests, we actually came up with a little song. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah, just like we practice. Just like we practice. All right, start us off. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. And everybody sing along, and let's welcome our Raw General Manager, Kurt Angle.
You suck. You suck.
That's actually how it's done. Sammy was pretty dead on.
Edge invented those chants, by the way. I believe it was Edge. And sometimes it was You're Bald. You suck.
Nothing but the finest, boss. Nothing but the finest. So sorry about that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. First of all, how'd you like our song? Well, I wouldn't quit your day jobs. That's not very nice, is it? Well, look, Kurt's just obviously still a little bitter about and besides, I'd probably be bitter as well if somewhere in Stanford get a little more.
They're in Stamford, Connecticut.
Of course, we're kidding. We're kidding. Look, everybody has disagreements with the bosses. I mean, take a look at us on SmackDown. We were smack dab in the middle of, what I guess you could call a toxic work environment. Oh, yeah. It came to the point where we were
Because of
practically
Kevin Owens' anger problems and beating up his boss
at the hands of none other than Shane McMahon. Yeah.
and fighting people you think are more vulnerable than you.
With both of us. Yeah, that's why I have to take matters into my own hands. Or should I say head? And crack the
Yeah.
Now that was amazing, but that must mean that Stephanie McMahon, your boss, either really, really, really appreciates our talents. Distinct possibility. Or there's an or? Or she must really, really, really dislike you. Well, I wouldn't blame her if she did. If it wasn't for me, she'd still have Ronda Rousey under her thumb, and Stephanie would still have full use of her arm.
Yeah.
Kurt, I don't want to be the one to tell you how to live. You do you, but I'm just saying, if it were me, I probably wouldn't brag about something like that. Especially considering everybody knows how desperately you need this job. Yeah, what do you got, like, kids? Actually, it's 6. He's got a 6. I'm pretty sure it's 5. I'm positive it's 6. Well, hang on, let me, it's 6, check my notes here. 102.
Yeah. They're setting up a Kurt Angle versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn storyline now.
That's no big deal. For years, Kurt kind of forgot about him too. But enough about the past, right, Kurt? Tonight's not about the past. Tonight's about the future. Tonight, Kurt, is about what you are going to do to give us the opportunity to maximize the investment that your boss, Stephanie McMahon, has made in us. So what's that gonna be? Well, I appreciate the way you guys have treated me. You have been very endearing to me, and I want to repay you. Which is exactly what I'm going to do at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Because I'm going to be in that match. So will Daniel Bryan. And also,
Daniel Bryan will be in the match.
yes. And also Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho too. He's not facing Undertaker,
And
so
every other superstar you've endeared over the years. But that's Friday.
Friday night pay-per-view. Don't get no better than that. I'll be watching
I'd love to repay you guys tonight as well.
if I can.
So tonight,
Don't know my
we're gonna have
schedule.
a tag team match. And your opponents will be Bobby Lashley
Yes, Bobby Lashley.
and Braun Strowman. Oh my goodness.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman.
Lashley and Strowman, two monsters.
Wow, that's crazy. Not a bad tag match, actually. I'm actually looking forward to that match. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Don't know how Kevin and Sami are going to win. Again, on their Raw debut. Well, not really their Raw debut, but you know what I mean. Monday Night Rollins.
Boys, what can I do for you? Leslie, we said goodbye to the Miz. And hello to our futures. We redesigned, built, planned. But now, it's time to burn it down! Right? Alright, great shirt. But your leadership and our DNA could take over this place.
Monday Night Rollins.
Sorry, boys. It's gonna be a hard now.
And Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel will be friends with Seth Rollins.
It's really a shame that Dallas and Axel are having a hard time finding solid leadership. I mean, good sales pitch.
What will they do now? They're just jobbers.
Gentlemen, we would love to invite you to join us at a very special
They're going to job to Bobby Lashley or Bobby Roode or
Eastern on the WWE
the Ascension or whatever.
greatest Royal Rumble. We are sold out at the King Abdullah Sports Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
It starts at 12?
because the greatest
Really?
Rumble is free for new subscribers. It includes Corey, the biggest Royal
I may not even wake up in time for it.
time in history. 50 men will participate in this legendary match. 2 men start, another man enters at regularly scheduled intervals. You're eliminated when you're sent over the top.
50-man Royal Rumble.
Feet hit the floor, the last
And Goldust will be in it, and so will Sin Cara.
greatest Royal Rumble.
What does the winner get? I don't know what the winner gets in this match. John Cena versus Triple H. I don't even know why this match is even happening. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that one. If you subscribe to the network, you're still going to pay $10 down the line, so be aware. The main event is a 10-man women's tag. I thought Bayley and Sasha were like heels. Alright, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Let's see what's going on with them. That's a little bit more interesting, seeing what Drew McIntyre will be doing and Dolph Ziggler's role, and maybe they'll become tag team champions. The tag team division on Raw is pretty stacked right now. I wouldn't mind a Sheamus Cesaro versus Drew McIntyre Dolph Ziggler feud down the line. I don't even like tag matches that much, especially a 10-man women's tag match as the main event of Raw. I mean, there's no surprise there. Are we finally going to see Sasha Banks a heel? Even though I love you, Sasha Banks, but still. It's going to drag on and just drag on and drag on. That's it.
Smoking as teens can permanently stunt your lungs, taking the air out of even the biggest and baddest.
That's so funny. What's wrong, Billy?
My doctor says I have Skittles pop.
This is a tough 3 hours. I'll be right back.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Actually, I'll see.
On behalf of Universal Orlando Resort, I'd like to apologize to Ada Vacations. Because we've taken things to the next level.
Tomorrow, 3 to 10. I'm going to miss SmackDown. Oh well. What's going on?
Get ready for one unapologetically awesome vacation.
How you doing?
Park vacation package starting
Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler are coming up next. I do want to see what their roles are going to be. And I was saying, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus and Cesaro down the line will be good. I wouldn't mind Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre tag team champions, honestly. I can mark off something on this list here. Bought the t-shirt already. Alright. Alright. Now. Dang it. I wish I had $570 right now to blow on whatever I wanted. I just can't do that right now. Life's a big mystery. Thank you guys for watching if you are watching. I appreciate you guys watching my live stream. See my reactions for what goes on now. Coming up next, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, it's on right now. Yeah, it's on right now. Trenton, is that your name? Yeah, it's on right now, Trenton. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler are coming out next. I can tell you what happened so far. Elias defeated Bobby Roode, and Woken, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt defeated the Ascension. And just a second ago, warning me. What you mean? Yeah. Now, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what you mean, man. I was watching Raw. Here we go. Drew McIntyre. He's a beast now. He's huge. Huh. Drew. Here comes Dolph Ziggler now. I was a Dolph Ziggler fan back in 2004. Owen Hart, because of his wife in China, will be in the Hall of Fame soon. Trenton, yeah. Yeah, China and Owen Hart probably won't be in the Hall of Fame anytime soon. It's Titus Worldwide versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler in a tag match. I hope Drew McIntyre doesn't screw up his career again and fight with his girlfriend. That's where this all started with Drew McIntyre. Yeah, China and Owen Hart. Owen Hart won't be in the Hall of Fame because of his wife. Maybe 50 years from now if their kids want him in the Hall of Fame, but Owen Hart's wife has beef with the WWE, and that's why he won't be there. Mark Henry said in the Hall of Fame speech he wanted Owen Hart in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. His wife's pretty bitter about it. His wife blames the WWE for his death, so which I kind of understand, honestly. But yeah. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler better not lose.
Still stuck in the rankings as far as I'm concerned. But let me tell you something. Dolph Ziggler always had the talent. He's always had the look, and now he's got this man.
The video games suck? Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. He said the Bingo Hall? Is that what you said? I don't know what it is. Let me see. ECW Southfield Bingo Hall Arena. Oh, yeah, that does suck, yeah. I agree with you. It's pretty bad. Jesus. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler are kind of a random tag team, honestly. Ooh. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler defeat Titus Worldwide. I don't know, man. The thing about the WWE is there's just not much competition for them. I will tell you this much. Impact Wrestling did a very good job this week. Or last week. They did a very good job with their pay-per-view. Pentagon Jr., the new world champion, and just great matches. Great matches. Sometimes TNA has its moments. It's just now the WWE can get away with anything because they have no competition. Nothing's better than them. If only if NXT wasn't part of the WWE, then maybe it would be different, but I don't know.
It would be different this time because you didn't come alone. So why did you bring Drew McIntyre with you?
I think everyone here knows why I brought this man with me. Since day one, no one's ever had my back, and now I got him watching my back. And this guy, did you see? Did you see what he just did? This man right here is dangerous.
Why they put Jeff Jarrett in the Hall of Fame, I don't know.
It's right. I am dangerous.
It was probably Triple H's idea.
To a locker room that's apparently gone soft. I walk around, I see no fire, no ambition. People just collecting checks, and it makes me sick.
Huh.
This is what a superstar looks like. This is how a superstar speaks, and I got all the credentials in the world.
Dolph Ziggler's a shrimp compared to Drew McIntyre.
Trust me when I tell you, the times are a-changing. I'm not what WWE wants. I am the wake-up call and reality check this place desperately needs.
Yeah. I like Drew McIntyre, though.
We don't give a damn about stealing the show because this right here, this is the show.
Yeah. They're gonna make a pretty good tag team together. Although they'll probably break up eventually and they'll have a Dolph Ziggler Drew McIntyre feud. I don't know. It's an awkward tag team. It's awkward, in my personal opinion. But hey, they can make this work, honestly. That's what's going on backstage. Chad Gable.
We're bringing you to Raw doing a superstar shakeup. Look, this is an awesome opportunity for me, and I do not plan on wasting it. I know you will. I know you do that. How's Jason?
I don't know.
He's getting better. He'll be back soon. But I didn't bring you over here to tag with Jason Jordan. I brought you over here as a singles competitor. You got a lot of fire.
I love hearing you say that. I intend to scratch and claw my way to the
Jinder Mahal. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan will probably get back together very soon.
Expecting a celebration and welcoming, not a match. And then you send him to SmackDown.
They're probably gonna like
This Friday,
act like Jason Jordan was never Kurt Angle's son.
I will regain my United States Championship. Insisting. Send me back. Well, first of all, that's not happening. Well, maybe I should call Stephanie McMahon. Or maybe you should learn to have a little respect. Wow, look at you. You're working out. Yourself a headband. You're that little boy who became tag team champions with Braun Strowman at WrestleMania. Isn't it past your bedtime? What are you doing here? Should you be home? No, it can't be that. No. How the? Mini-Me just passed away this week. All right, stop. Hold on. You want to settle this? You settle this in the ring. Right now.
Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. And Chad Gable could be a pretty decent singles competitor. He could be. If they use Chad Gable right, but shoot. Jinder Mahal is like 6'5" and Chad Gable's like 6 foot or like 5'10", you know? And Jinder Mahal wants to go back to SmackDown. That's where he belongs, honestly. I'm gonna miss SmackDown. One thing I don't agree with on SmackDown is Paige is the GM, but that's about it.
Payroll for chasing ghosts. Atlas is planning something big.
This was not some coincidence. Your boss did this.
Atlas Swagger's been mental note since the beginning.
Tyson Kidd's career is over. He broke Samoa. He got into a match with Samoa Joe and he broke his neck. So Tyson Kidd won't be wrestling anymore.
I love kids, but sometimes I need a little break. That's why I get the new $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell. It has a Chalupa Supreme and all of them.
Curtis Axel.
Reality.
He was a former Intercontinental Champion. It's a shame what they're doing to him. He had a great gimmick with Paul Heyman a few years ago. And now look at him.
Twisted tea, hard iced tea. Twisted tea tastes like real iced tea because it's brewed with real.
It's like the WWE never uses their stars properly.
It's the hard iced tea that goes
They're too caught up in Hollywood, I think. John Cena, he's now in Hollywood. That Coke's kind of nasty.
hard iced tea
Let it sit for a minute.
with a twist.
Hold on, we got a laggy video call here. We need Verizon best network.
You know,
Okay, people, that's a reset. Let's take it back from surprise.
Get $300 off the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus because unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
So it's gonna be. I'm not getting Shabaka. Solo?
Collect all 12 exclusive trading cards and try your new movie
the story writers, yeah.
A Star Wars story, May 25th. There's happening.
They're not very good at making stories anymore, honestly. Like, whenever they make a story about something, they dwell on the past and make it an excuse to make this a match because of things that happened in the past, or like, I mean, the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar feud makes sense, I guess, but they could have done something better with it, you know. Roman Reigns might actually win on Friday. It could happen.
Veterans and their families. Navy Federal Credit Union.
Now, I don't know.
Need extra? Get extra.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good?
Lemon secret ingredient I'm never going to tell.
Well, 7-Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7-Up.
This cookie jar shake is like the perfect marriage of Oreo cookies and real ice cream. Now that's
I don't even know anymore.
should I give a speech? No.
This Raw is pretty boring, honestly.
For a limited time, get new real ice cream cookie jar shakes half price after 8 p.m.
Friday Night Raw episode 1300 is live tonight.
I'm familiar with Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome was very talented.
Easy to switch, easy.
He was a big star in WCW and ECW, but when he went to the WWE, his career went downhill.
Please welcome Sunil Singh.
He's the first guy from the Alliance to win a title, though. Became hardcore champion against Rhino.
Respect for your former and future United States champion, the modern day Maharaja Jinder.
Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. It's like I'm watching SmackDown. Yeah. Yeah. Jinder Mahal versus Jeff Hardy. Yeah. I don't know, like, Paul Heyman, he's a lot more successful than people think. Chad Gable versus Jinder Mahal. But Paul Heyman, like, I didn't really, back in the day, I didn't know a whole lot about him. honestly. You know, I never watched an episode of ECW ever as a kid. Never watched one episode of ECW. I didn't like it. I watched a little bit of WCW, just a little bit. But I didn't like it either. I was always a WWE fan ever since I was a kid. Here we go. Oh, wow. Would it make more sense if Chad Gable was Kurt Angle's son? The Sega Dreamcast? The Sega Dreamcast didn't even last 2 years. That was gone before it even started. Sega was only good in the early 90s. Although the Royal Rumble game for Dreamcast was alright. You could have like 10 people in the ring, but that's it. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Chad Gable could probably beat up Jinder Mahal in a real fight. Chad Gable, an Olympic wrestler. I think he's from Iowa. I think Iowa. Actually, Alabama. I don't know. Rusev Day. Rusev Day. Yeah. This Raw is so boring. If it was only 2 hours, it wouldn't be that bad, but this Raw is boring me. Really? Hey, what was it? What'd you say? Yeah. They should just make a whole new wrestling game based on the 90s. I know there was WWF Attitude for PlayStation 1, but they need to have a whole new game for nostalgia. Like, have pay-per-views from 97 to WrestleMania 17. All the 1997 wrestlers to the 2001 wrestlers. You know? I'd buy it. It's just kind of hard to use imagination for the new games because there's so much more on them. I mean, like, you know, have the old school Undertaker, Kane, Chris Jericho, and the new school Chris Jericho, Bret Hart. Like the arenas from that time. But just based on that time, not anything else farther. Or have a wrestling game based on the Ruthless Aggression era. WWE Ruthless Aggression. Like Ken Shamrock, the Big Boss Man, Mideon Viscera, Gangrel, The old Dudley Boys, the New Age Outlaws, X-Pac, DX in general, the Mean Street Posse, Al Snow, Ivory, the old Shawn Michaels, even S.A. Rios or the Radicals, besides Chris Benoit, I guess. Well, actually, now they couldn't do that. The old Hardys. The old Big Show, whatever.
Yeah. Should have had it in for Biggie. Cop to cop, don't pursue this. It is our job to pursue this.
Nobody will acknowledge the evidence I do have. They won't let me look for more.
Be a great game if they made it. Chad Gable versus Jinder Mahal is on right now.
Jinder Mahal is punishing Chad Gable in this one-on-one match, an impromptu match made by general manager
Jinder Mahal should win. I mean,
in Kurt Angle's office.
he's a former WWE champion. Why would he lose to Chad Gable?
Monday Night Raw roster coming over from SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup. Former United States Olympian.
Yeah. You liked ECW, didn't you? The ECW guys. Yeah, put Mike Awesome, Just Incredible, Albert, Chris Canyon would be a good idea. Diamond Dallas Page, Sean O'Hare, Chuck Palumbo, all those guys would be cool. Basically base it on the Invasion era and, you know, whatever.
Hooks the leg on Gable and a kick out.
That'd be a great game.
Conspiracy.
I guess put some new wrestlers in there too, but don't like use any new arenas.
Monday Night Raw.
You could put John Cena in there or whatever, or Val Venus, yeah. That's what they should do. But I don't see them doing that. Tiger Ali Singh, if you remember who that is. WWF No Mercy was one of my favorite video games. So much nostalgia in just one little video game, you know. That's why it's one of the best wrestling games of all time.
But it's a lot easier said than done when you're dealing with a former world champion and United States champion Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal right now, guys, doesn't have nothing but big shots, and Gable is still in it, man. I don't know how much longer he can take this.
Yeah, Here Comes the Pain, yeah. It was a pretty good wrestling game. Here Comes the Pain was one of the best SmackDown games ever made, as far as SmackDown wise. I always like Shut Your Mouth. That's just me. SmackDown vs. Raw was okay. 06 was kind of alright. I liked 08 for some reason. It was pretty long. My little brother liked playing Here Comes the Pain. My little brother would play any video game when he was younger. Yeah, Here Comes the Pain was actually pretty hard. I played Day of Reckoning for GameCube, and that was a really hard wrestling game. Wrestling games can be pretty hard sometimes. They're hard. I got the new wrestling game right here, and this game is okay. This game's alright. This is one of the better 2K games I've ever played. The last Cena rap? No. In the credits of Here Comes the Pain, or
Gable fighting with everything he's got. What a counter! Shoulders are down!
wow. Chad Gable defeated Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's on a losing streak. The stamina thing was okay in 06, I believe, but it was hard to deal with sometimes. If you ran, you would fall, you know? I personally like 08 though, because of I like the time around 07-ish, you know? WrestleMania 23 and Bobby Lashley, Undertaker, and John Cena on the cover. I played as Jeff Hardy in the game and became a legend. The thing about that game though is you don't have to actually play it. You can just, you know, go to a certain date and click on that date and it'll bring you to that date and your legend status will keep getting bigger and bigger. So it's like you didn't even have to really play it. I remember the last match I played as Jeff Hardy, I lost to Triple H in a Hell in a Cell match. And I became a legend. It was pretty cool, huh? It was pretty cool, though.
Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, the Riott Squad. Ladies, last week you made...
I actually liked the hardcore style in that game. Like, now that game had the very first hardcore style to where, like, you could actually have, like, burning tables and, you know, things like that. Yeah, 08 was a pretty good wrestling game. It was better than 09 anyways, and better than 07, in my opinion.
I grew up hunting and tracking animals. A frightened animal? Easy prey. Every woman in that locker room are looking over their shoulders, jumping at shadows. And that includes everyone tonight in that 10-woman tag.
And if Alexa and Mickey want to get a little too familiar, then they get the Bailey and Sasha.
Oh yeah, Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow. I forgot all about that feud. That was the main event for WrestleMania. I think 12 or something.
Hit the scene. Pretty soon, everybody drops to their knees, crying, retching, and begging for help. It's messy, unpleasant, and it's just the way we like it.
GM mode. I was never good at GM mode.
The Riott Squad in action later on tonight as part of our main event. But, ladies and gentlemen, since Samoa Joe returned the night after WrestleMania, he's been a harsh critic of the big dog as they head towards Battle at Backlash.
That was for the first one for 08. You have Tommy Dreamer as a GM. I think Jonathan Coachman was another one, and who is the SmackDown GM? Maybe Vicky Guerrero. I forgot. I'll be right back. Tell you what, let's talk about, since we're on the topic of wrestling games, I tell you what, I got a whole bunch of wrestling games, a whole bunch of them, right here in my hand. Do you remember 12? With Randy Orton? This is the first WWE, like, this wasn't 2K, but this was 12 with Randy Orton. I bought this game and it was full of jobbers. And then they stepped up a little bit with 13. With CM Punk on the cover. And CM Punk was a bigger deal. 2K14. It was decent. 15. It was alright. 16. 17. This is the new age. This is the new age. Then you have the old age of wrestling. 2011, that's The Miz, Big Show, and John Cena on the cover. Now, The cool thing about this game was that there was 3 Nexus members. Justin Gabriel, David Otunga, and Wade Barrett were a part of this game. And the Nexus were kind of over during that time. But I didn't really care for 2011 too much. Now, going back to 2010. See this? John Cena on the cover, and you have Rey Mysterio, Edge, Undertaker. It's amazing how things change in time when you play video games like this. Now, remember this? PS2 games? Now this is one of my favorites. See that? You got Bobby Lashley, Undertaker, and John Cena on the cover. Featuring ECW, like you were talking about. I don't know why I like this game. Lex Luger and British Bulldog. Yeah. And 07. Here's 07, but I don't see nothing about GM mode on the cover, on the back. Nothing about it. It's funny because Torrie Wilson, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Batista, and Triple H were all on the cover, but nothing about GM mode. Liked 06? Everyone liked 06 for some reason. It wasn't a bad game. It brings me back to my childhood, actually, when I was a kid watching wrestling. It is kind of a bitch, you're right. This is what changed everything. SmackDown versus Raw. Create your own belt. Parking lot brawls. Brawl and panties matches. Won't ever see a brawl and panties match again. Then, here comes the pain. Here comes the pain. Everyone's favorite game. Well, most people's favorite game anyways. So much nostalgia in one little... See, look at that. You see, you got Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio, and when SmackDown was a big deal, when everyone loved watching SmackDown. But this was my favorite, though. This game, I love this game. This was a great game. You guys probably don't agree too much on that. The hair versus hair match, remember that? That was pretty cool. Remember Just Bring It? Does that bring back nostalgia to you? They even got Spike Dudley on the cover of it. Owen Hart won't be in these games. What? Yeah. You guys don't like the 2K games at all? They're alright. I'm bored by Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar promos, honestly. Well, the 2K games... The only difference in the 2K games was, like, they, just have different wrestlers and better graphics. That's usually all it really is. It's hard to make it so much better and different, you know, when you put everything in one little game. See, by the time I get a PlayStation 4, it's going to be... 2K19 is going to come out. I'm going to be like, wow. The Stone Cold storylines, that would be... This one, 16? Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. The story mode wasn't bad. I'm gonna put these up real fast. I'll be right back.
So, Roman Reigns claims he's going to return to America, the Universal Champion. Well, seems like tonight's a night of grand prognostication, so allow me to make one of my own. I'm worried that I may not have an opponent for Backlash. Because I've heard you spin this tale before. I've heard you preach this to the masses. And if history is any indicator, then Brock Lesnar will once again conquer the big dog and leave you buried in the sands of the Arabian Desert.
Here's some other games for you. SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2. Pretty good season mode on this game. Yeah. Now we get this. WCW Thunder. I think that's the first wrestling game I ever played too. When I was a kid, I always played as Ultimo Dragon for some reason. Oh, okay, AJ Styles versus Nakamura. Maybe Nakamura will become champion. So Samoa Joe might be the Intercontinental Champion and the Universal Champion? Wow. Why is Samoa Joe even in that match? Doesn't even make sense. Jesus. An hour left of Raw. Really? I know Perry Saturn was tough. I'll be right back. What's going on, people? I'm back. I need some more fried rice.
WWE superstars spent the weekend touring beautiful South Africa. They entertained sellout crowds in Cape Town,
Yeah, I don't know.
Johannesburg. But it wasn't all work. The superstars had the opportunity to tour the country, visit national parks, hang out with local rugby clubs, and enjoy local cuisine. Sasha Banks told me she can't wait to go back.
Oh, Dan Severn or Dan Severn? He was actually kind of like mentoring Owen Hart, kind of in '98, kind of. People don't remember Dan. So I think Dan Severn should be in the Hall of Fame. He used to go to other promotions and win titles, just like Austin Aries is doing right now. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he left the WWE, but he left a while ago. I think he left in '98. And he was having a feud with, like, it was an Owen Hart Ken Shamrock feud. Dan Severn was kind of just a referee, and after the Owen Hart Ken Shamrock feud ended, then, like, Dan Severn was gone. I never saw him again. I'm a nerd. I watch so much wrestling. Yeah. Chris Jericho, like him. Thing is, not too many people remember him in WCW. TNA versus WWE. Where will Bobby Lashley be in like a year? Oh. Yeah, he was. The pop in the crowd was amazing. But Triple H, he had so much heel heat that the pop was so good. It's just nobody like Triple H. The story there was Earl Hebner did the fast count, and they had to give the title back to Triple H. I remember as a kid, I hated Triple H as a kid. I wanted him to lose, which is good. A heel and that's what a heel should be. But nowadays, if you're a heel, everyone loves to hate you. Yeah, Triple H was just, you know, he's a good heel, but. Jeff Hardy, yeah, he did. Jeff Hardy is your new United States champion. Grand Slam Jeff Hardy. The heir of the Grand Slam champions. You know, I never followed Bret Hart as much. I made videos about how I thought Owen Hart was better than Bret Hart. That's just my opinion, though. What if Owen Hart was still alive today? It's Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Ever see, and one of the reasons, his father was a drill sergeant in the United States Army, and Bobby would go out of the Army himself.
Razor Ramon, yeah.
He was a world-class athlete program in the United States Army.
Razor Ramon was cool.
One of the reasons he is the man he is today. And what a right hand by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's time away from WWE and a relatively successful mixed martial arts career. The guy is tough.
It's like, why would they bury Braun Strowman's and Bobby Lashley and have them lose to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
National Wrestling Championships at Missouri Valley College. Now he hopes to climb the ladder to the upper echelon of WWE.
Yeah.
Had to spend some time with Bobby Lashley inside the square circle and
Diesel, yeah.
man is uncanny. His
Thing is, like,
for a big man is unbelievable.
Kevin Owens, though, one of the shrewdest men.
I don't feel they're booking Bobby Lashley properly,
Here comes the rather Zayn.
in my opinion.
Zayn. Really?
He's not booked like a beast, he's just booked like a regular wrestler.
This guy, Corey. He has
It's like, this is the guy who's gonna beat Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar.
changed the world on his own terms.
You know? It doesn't make any sense.
Living by any rules in WWE. Now Lashley fighting back out of the corner. And just like that, Booker sucked in Lashley in a suplex cow. Cover on Zayn. Shoulders, though, were not down.
It's all over Zayn right there, but going back to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, you gotta understand where these guys come from. These guys been out there working for years, and then they finally got their shot. Bosom buddies, bring to the end.
Lashley, though, went into a boot by Zayn.
They got brothers to the bone, brothers to the bone. I'll throw that in there.
And the fact, Booker, that they have worked hard to get where they are today, maybe they should show the authorities
Yeah, I know, like,
a bit of respect as Kevin Owens comes in.
Lashley is great, but the thing is, like,
Maybe that's the way they're thinking right now.
Booker getting to Bryan, who was once close to both of these men.
in my opinion, they're not booking him properly.
The independent circuit to get up to WWE. They went through the same thing that these guys do. You don't see Bryan acting like these two guys.
At all. Like,
Brainwashed by Shane McMahon. It's that simple.
As well as he's got a push job. He's got an office job.
Look at the power of Lashley. Sami Zayn face first off the turnbuckle. And Lashley
I mean, like,
cross body. Cover on Zayn. And
what if, okay, look at it this way. What if Brock Lesnar was in the ring with Sami Zayn? What would happen? Would Sami Zayn last a minute? No.
shoulder in the midsection of Zayn.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no. Kevin Owens. And now attacking. Oh! With a running senton to Lashley outside the ring. Kevin Owens, Sami in control.
And Braun Strowman, he proved that with a 9-year-old kid, he could defeat the Bar.
One day you little guys behind the wheel. It's okay, I'm on side. We'll find a way to deal. You built this business up from the ground. Soon your retired side will pass it on down. Every day brings something new. So much to look forward to. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
Makes me kind of want to do a double take. Double the beef, double the cheese, double the tots. Ooh, that was loud. You can hear that? Yeah, that's not good that you can hear it.
Now try for
Finley.
cheeseburger or cereal with tots for just $2.99. Get them while they last.
Remember Finley? With the shillelagh, he used to beat people with it. Yeah, ECW's not coming back. They have an Extreme Rules pay-per-view now for all that. You know what I mean? They don't need all that.
Catch all the action at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I don't know. Hey guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, by the way. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, they're not gonna, I don't think they really care for ECW.
Get it?
Brock elbow? I don't know. He busts people open with it. I'll tell you what, I did like ECW in 2007 and 8, and I'll tell you why. Because on every episode of ECW, they would defend the ECW championship. That's why I liked it. I liked seeing Big Show defend the title each week, or RVD, or even Christian, whoever. ECW just became less extreme years later, you know. I don't know, man. ECW is not coming back. Remember when it was like hardcore matches on Raw every day and bra and panties matches and crazy things? One thing about the Attitude Era, they could do crazy things in the Attitude Era. Now they can't do anything. Francine and Shane Douglas, Shane Douglas is mainly known for beginning the whole ECW championship when he spit on the NWA championship and was the very first ECW champion. Or something like that. Subscribe, guys, if you're watching. Samoa Joe. Well, Samoa Joe is losing to Roman Reigns. He's getting injured. You know, here's the thing. Okay, I'm talking about the most over wrestlers right now. I'd say Bobby Roode's over. Rusev is over. Samoa Joe is over. Who else? Seth Rollins and Finn Balor are kind of over. Not as over as Rusev, though. Braun Strowman, somewhat over. Randy Orton, yeah. Jeff Hardy's pretty over. I wouldn't mind a Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy feud, honestly. Do you remember their match at the Royal Rumble in 2008 for the WWE Championship? Jeff Hardy was the Intercontinental Champion and Randy Orton was the WWE Champion. And they faced each other at the Royal Rumble in a really good match. The 2008 Royal Rumble, I always liked it. I enjoyed the 2008 Royal Rumble. Jesus. They're making Bobby Lashley look so weak. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to think about 2009. He was getting so over with the crowd. I thought he was going to go to WrestleMania 25 and defeat Triple H just to lose to Triple H. Oh my God. Jesus. Now Braun Strowman's destroying everybody. Oh, wow. Jesus. Oh, wow. It's like Braun Strowman looks stronger than Bobby Lashley in this match. You don't like Strowman? Yeah. You don't like Strowman, really? Do you like Bobby Lashley? Here we go. Some say Umaga should have been the WWE champion. Time to get these hands. You know what's funny about that? I didn't understand that joke as a kid. It took me till I was old to understand that joke. What does everybody want? Head.
Oh no! You have to stop watching. Vertical suplex. The power of the Dominator.
Jesus.
Listen to this place. We're gonna be off the air by the time Lashley sends him down. Incredible! Wow. And here comes Strowman. Sami Zayn has no idea where he is. All the
I don't know. I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't know. Here we go.
I think it's probably in Sami's best interest not to open his eyes now.
Here we go.
Running power slam. Bye bye, Sami.
And I don't understand. Like, okay, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go to Raw. Okay, first Bobby Roode loses, and now Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens both lose a tag match. I mean, and putting them in a match of Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley, which is fine, but they're not giving these people any momentum. It's like and Jinder Mahal also losing to Chad Gable of all people. It doesn't make any sense. Like, they're just ruining people left and right. It's like these guys are coming to Raw just to lose. Bad booking by the WWE, just bad booking in my opinion. So what are, I mean, so far we have I'm talking about the tag division. We have The Bar, we have Bray Wyatt, Woken Matt Hardy, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler, right? And they're all kind of losing. Where's the momentum? Well, except for Dolph and Drew McIntyre, they're winning their matches, but you know, what was that message about? Mentioned I had a Sun Center arena back then. It was known as the Silver. Oh, you saw. Oh, before Draws got paralyzed. I was watching some old Raw episodes on the WWE Network, and apparently apparently, you know, here's the thing about Draws. Draws was actually, like, in a feud with D'Lo Brown for the European Championship. On an episode of Raw, he puked on him, and then, you know, that led to a tag match between D'Lo Brown and, I think it was Mark Henry, versus Draws and Albert. And D'Lo Brown slipped and Draws broke his neck, and that was the last end of it. So that explains why they were in a match together, because Draws was feuding with D'Lo Brown. It's kind of eerie looking at him before his, you know, and Baron Corbin's coming up next. We'll never see the video of what happened, really, but it's kind of scary. With a series. Oh, Just Incredible has a series? Just Incredible might have been a big deal in ECW, but when he came to the WWE, when I saw Just Incredible, he was part of the X Factor with X-Pac and Albert. Then he joined the Alliance. Yeah, he was. If you saw Beyond the Map, but like talking about Just Incredible, the end of his career, he he was on Sunday Night Heat matches against Test all the time, I remember, and doing nothing. What was I gonna say? Here's a fun fact about Just Incredible. Kurt Angle's last match before leaving the WWE to go to TNA was against Just Incredible on an ECW show. Fun fact. I believe that was his last match. Draws was so unlucky. You know? It's why now they clear the ring of everything. They clear the ring. Kind of crazy because Strolls just got hired a year later and then broke his neck. You can't feel nothing from here to here. So talking about wrestling being fake, think about Draws and what happened to him. He's paralyzed from here and down.
Taking on a world sometimes means putting on what's comfortable. Experience the joy of true comfort in the new Skechers Go Walk Joy. Because the best
Crazy.
part of your day is putting on what feels good. Get comfortable in Skechers Go Walk Joy.
Head hurts. His hat. Yeah, I need to shave my. I look like Paul Heyman with hair. I might shave tonight and be bald again.
Liberty Mutual stood with me when this guy got a flat tire in the middle of the night.
So what do you guys think of Raw? Are you guys watching Raw? Do you think it's good, bad?
Liberty Mutual 24-hour roads
I find it to be kind of boring.
flat, so we could get home safe.
I think Raw is just kind of boring right now, honestly. I mean, it's not a horrible Raw, but it's not a very interesting Raw. You just started watching, yeah. The first 2 hours are pretty boring.
Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I, Amanda Green, with this contract, relinquish part of my freedom
Taz,
to
There's a contract in every cigarette.
pick a hand. You watch those interviews on those shoot interviews when they talk about it. Yeah, it's crazy. I might check out Just Incredible's channel, see what he's doing. I mean, I don't really care for him personally, but you know, just 40 more minutes. So we have a tag. We have Baron Corbin coming up next, a tag match, then a 10 women's tag match. Such a boring Raw. I'm about to fall asleep. You know, Vince McMahon is very high on Baron Corbin right now. He looks at Baron Corbin as the next top star in the WWE. And Baron Corbin, like the next Undertaker type of thing, I guess is what he's saying.
And bring strength and hope to Wish kids. Donate at wish.org/WWE.
Tommy Dreamer's in TNA right now. Here comes No Way Jose. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer's in TNA. He was teaming with somebody. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. I like No Way Jose, but he's not gonna beat Baron Corbin. I love it. No Way Jose winning. Vince McMahon's became a bad businessman, yeah. Vince McMahon, he doesn't have a whole lot of time to live. He's got like 10 more years of life. He's not going to live very long. Vince McMahon's going to pass away soon, so he's enjoying it while he can. How would you feel if Vince McMahon passed away? Would you be sad? Jose. There I come from hell. Yeah, Vince McMahon is high on Baron Corbin, so.
Baron Corbin. Come on, man. You didn't think I'd see through your little plan? Jose, it's a conga line. It is clearly a setup for 5 or 6 of your guys to jump me from behind.
He'll be happy when he dies.
You into a stain.
Really? That's pretty mean. It's pretty harsh.
I get it, man. You're here to dance. You're here to have fun.
Yep, she is. I love Sasha Banks.
Fun is,
I'm a Sasha Banks guy.
it's ruining other people's fun.
She's so hot. I can't help it. That's just me. People say I don't like Sasha Banks. She has a big old forehead. I like her big forehead. It's cute.
And I am on Raw
But she's married, though.
again.
Oh, well.
Jose, you just aren't on my level. And I know you thought
I wanna
we
be
had
on-
a little match here tonight. But as long as you're running around with that group of freaks,
So Baron Corbin doesn't want to wrestle No Way Jose.
He's incredibly intelligent. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just because Baron Corbin doesn't want us to have fun, doesn't mean the party has to stop.
Baron Corbin might attack him.
Hit my music. Oh, good. The conga line begins.
So basically, No Way Jose is just another Adam Rose, and eventually it's going to come back to bite him. Remember Adam Rose?
Whole body dry heaving happening at ringside.
And those same people were probably part of Adam Rose's little dance party thing. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to ruin No Way Jose, and he's going to become one of those weird heels that no one likes. I like to be part of his conga line, but still.
Brand new to Monday Night Raw. I like it. Let's go join the conga line, folks. Right next to David the Gnome, the hot pepper guy, whatever that was.
All of Adam Rose's friends.
And Black Shirt Man. How was it? I think he's doing a hard
Something's going to happen here. I knew it. Baron Corbin attacked him.
Baron Corbin is good.
Baron Corbin ambushing No Way.
I knew Baron Corbin was going to attack him. I saw it coming.
It's all about taking care of
30 more minutes left of Raw.
Take care, Jose.
Booker, what did you teach me a long time ago? One of the most two important things in this business.
Take some championships, man.
Baron Corbin all about that.
A No Way Jose Baron Corbin feud.
Coming to Raw to win and make statements like he's doing right here. And right now, Baron Corbin is enjoying ruining everybody else's fun. That's the way Baron Corbin has fun. Oh no, in the long run. Oh, choke slam backbreaker.
Baron Corbin was such a bigger deal in NXT. Comes to the main roster, and now he's unsuccessfully cashing his Money in the Bank and stuff, and losing to John Cena. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. What's the point of Money in the Bank when you're just gonna lose?
Bullies thrive on silence. If you see someone being a bully, speak up. Don't be a silent accomplice. Trust me, it's not worth it. One time I was out with my former friend, Nia Jax, when this sweet old homeless lady approached us. The woman looked like she hadn't eaten in weeks. And because I had the heart of gold, I gave her the rest of my burrito bowl. But Nia ripped the food away from this poor old woman and just gobbled it all down right in front of her. I'll never forget the look of horror on that lady's face. And I'll never forget the sound of Nia just laughing and chewing.
Laughing and chewing. Alexa's a bigger bully than Nia is.
Did nothing. And I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life.
30 more minutes left of Raw.
Sasha, Bailey, Ember, Natalia. It's not too late for you.
Yeah, they are.
Don't be a silent accomplice to Nia's bullying. We can start tonight to
They could turn the product around. They could.
together. And then I can finish it at Backlash by defeating Nia for the Raw Women's Championship and proving once and for all.
Maybe Adam Cole. You know, NXT is a pretty boring show during the week.
And this has been
But it's at TakeOver so far has been better than almost every pay-per-view.
I feel better already after that bone of this.
The Royal Rumble was better than TakeOver for once. But man, TakeOver's been dominating every pay-per-view on the main roster lately. And it shouldn't be like that. The Miz Taraj versus Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Yeah, Finn Balor's over too. I don't know about Finn Balor though, honestly. I don't know what they're doing with him. Finn Balor just... I don't know. I don't know about... I mean, Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion, and he hasn't done shit ever since. Yeah, you know, that's true too, you know, like... I'm just saying, Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion, but he's not even getting a rematch for the title anytime soon. They don't even acknowledge that Finn Balor was a former Universal Champion. Or nothing, you know, like... It's kind of sad, really. Sad in a way. I don't understand. This is why wrestling's so bad, because we all watch it and we see things like, why am I tuning in? Like Brock Lesnar, you mean? If he's not showing up, yeah, I know what you mean there too. You know, I didn't think of it like that. Thing is, like, it kind of makes me miss the older days. It makes, like, you know, 5 years ago, 2013, or 6 years ago, 2012, wrestling was actually better, kind of. I somewhat enjoyed a little bit of 2012, believe it or not. I enjoyed it a little bit. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of seeing tag matches all the time. A 10-man women's tag match is the main event. That's their idea. Makes me want to sleep. They could do better, like, why not Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax in a steel cage match? Or something, like, they need to have more cage matches on Raw, more Falls Count Anywhere matches on Raw. But as long as Brock Lesnar's the Universal Champion, we ain't gonna have a whole lot of title matches, you know? Yeah, the Women's Elimination Chamber wasn't a bad match. For some reason I kind of... I mean, I don't know. It told a better story. It told such a better story. In the Males Elimination Chamber match, we all knew Roman Reigns was going to win. We weren't too sure that Alexa Bliss was going to retain. We weren't too sure about it. Plus the Bayley-Sasha thing going on there, so, you know. Yeah. And me getting to see Mandy Rose, who's really hot, so yeah. I just don't know anymore. We know what we want to see, but...
How does John Cena celebrate his birthday? Well, he deadlifts 500 pounds 3 times as he gets ready for his one-on-one match with Triple H Friday at the greatest Royal Rumble on the WWE.
It's crazy. John Cena's 41 years old. John Cena is 41 years old. That's hard to think about. Hard to believe. He was 35 when he faced The Rock. Or 34 when he faced The Rock 6 years ago. You know, believe it or not, I like The Rock versus Cena storyline. You know, WrestleMania 28 was not a bad WrestleMania at all. Looking back at it, it wasn't that bad. People give it some pretty bad criticism, and there were some things about it I didn't like. Before these guys here were even part of the show. Because Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns debuted the end of 2012. And yes, because they were the Shield. Yeah. John Cena never injures anybody. Seth Rollins broke his nose once. If I was a wrestler, I wouldn't wrestle AJ Styles. AJ Styles is dangerous to work with. He could break your neck or something. Ugh. The Miz Taraj versus Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. 2 tag matches as the main events. This just makes me not want to watch it. You know, I don't care about Bo Dallas or Curtis Axel. They're horrible with not using them right. They're not using them right, and now, like, you know, there's no point. This match is pointless. At least the Miz gave him an opportunity to do something. Yeah, but still, it's not worth it. I'm definitely shaving my head today. Nice cue ball, look good. Balor defeating Lesnar. That wouldn't be realistic, in my personal opinion. I don't know. Goes demon mode, yeah, that makes sense. See, with Finn Balor, they can do so much with him. They can use this gimmick as his phase, and he can join like Triple H and be the demon. Kind of like The Undertaker with the Corporate Ministry in '99, if you remember that. And now Balor has this gay pride shirt he wears. They wanted to make him a bisexual character. It was weird. He's married. Yeah, wouldn't it make sense if Finn Balor was on SmackDown? Because that's where Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows went, and where AJ Styles is. I think it makes sense. Man. Hopefully I'm not working on Friday. I might be off, like I usually am. Being off Wednesdays and Fridays would be great. Oh, man. I don't want to watch a boring tag match. Yeah, I know. I mean, Finn Balor is not the best wrestler on the roster, neither is Seth Rollins, but they're both good. Okay, Finn Balor defeated AJ Styles at TLC last year. Now he's struggling with Bo Dallas. This doesn't make any sense. Like, it's so boring. Makes me want to sleep. I don't know. because they like Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman too much.
Desperate Balor trying to create a little separation.
Yeah, I said they're still having a rivalry with The Miz, it looks like.
Balor answers with an overhead kick. Down goes Dallas.
Seth Rollins itching to get in the ring right now, guys.
Hard to believe that Seth Rollins was a former WWE champion too.
Tag Rollins and Axel Eagle as well.
So he got injured. Maybe his injuries was hurting him.
Down goes Dallas off the apron. Seth Rollins with a sling blade.
Yeah, Seth Rollins,
Right in his zone.
being with the Authority, was a WWE champion. He got injured. And believe it or not, I liked it when Seth Rollins was the WWE champion. I just wish he had better feuds. Because he feuded with Randy Orton, he feuded with Dean Ambrose and Kane, and that was it. And then got injured.
Rollins with a suicide dive.
They're struggling with
Continental champion.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, kind of.
Second rope, measuring his man. Blockbuster with authority. And off of that one, Axel's in trouble right now. The Kingslayer is feeling it.
The Kingslayer. And Seth Rollins defeated Triple H at WrestleMania 33.
Seth to be thinking about that stop. It brought him so much success. And Axel taking advantage. Into the perfect flex, and Rollins able to counter. Uh-oh, here it comes.
Here we go. Curb stomp.
Axel, tag.
They have a 20-man Divas tag match coming up, so they want this match to be over with. Here we go. Yeah. I guess so, yeah. You know. I just don't get it. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Two former world champions right there in tag matches. Sure, back in the day you would see The Rock and Stone Cold versus Mark Henry and Owen Hart. Or King Shamrock and Stone Cold versus The Rock and, you know, whatever. Farouk or whatever. That was different. They were making things so unbelievable. Here we go.
They said they're gonna make Easy Prey of us. What do you think about that, Empire with Easy Prey? Tonight you're gonna get the Riot Squad looking over their shoulders because tonight the Shatters have come to James and Alexa Bliss, they walk around like they run this place. What do you think?
I thought Bayley and Sasha Banks were fighting each other. What's going on?
Mocking Nia Jax is bad for your health.
I thought Natalya was a heel.
Let's go, girls.
I don't get this whole storyline.
Colossal 10-man tag team match. Well, tonight, it's the women's turn. A fully reshaped Raw Women's Division will be on display. 10-woman tag team action.
A 10-woman tag team match. So they're still fighting each other.
It will be the premiere of The Miz on SmackDown.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, people. Put this bowl away. But my wife is wrestling right now, Sasha Banks. Connor are still fighting about nothing. One of them just should have went to SmackDown. Bailey and Sasha shouldn't even be together as a tag team. Even a 10-man tag. Natalya was supposed to be a heel. I don't get this. I don't understand Raw anymore. They think we're all stupid and we don't get it. You know what I mean? So did you message me or anything? I don't know. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are done though. They're not doing anything.
Really grateful that USA was able to take care of my family.
I'm sleepy.
I was overseas, sir.
It was my very first car accident. We were hit from behind. I called USAA, and the first thing they asked was, "Are you okay?" They always thank you for your service, which is nice because as a spouse, you serve too.
We're the hell, and we're USA members for life. See how much you could save with USAA by bundling your auto and home insurance.
We're finally back out in our yard.
But so are they.
Introducing Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. It kills weeds, prevents grass rats, and feeds so grass can thrive. Guaranteed.
Backyard.
Back. This is a Scott.
Happy Rusev Day, people.
For hosting this beautiful bridal shower, you deserve the sweet Diet Dr. Pepper.
That is sweet. Is that the entertainment?
Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweetest.
I might go to the strip club tonight because I'm bored. God, what a boring. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Hold on. We got a laggy video call here.
Verizon, best network for streaming.
Okay, people, let's
Always drink Gatorade. Good for you. Even if it has sugar. Those electrolytes are good for you.
Get $300 off the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with no trade-in required. Because unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
Everyone knew Bruno Sammartino. Forever a champion, rest in peace, Bruno Sammartino. Alexa Piss. 10-woman tag match, really?
Alexa Bliss, former Raw Women's Champion, and her buddy, Mickie James.
And the Riot Squad. I don't get... Ruby Riot's kind of cute.
Tonight they said they were like tear gas
In a weird kind of way.
agitators. And tonight's Monday Night Raw is presented by Boost Mobile. Get the best value in national prepaid wireless.
I love Ruby Riot. You can't give me a tablet so I can stop using my phone for live streams.
Chaos, panic, disorder. These three are a cohesive unit, and they are very,
Here comes Bailey. The crowd actually watching this match.
There's a man earlier tonight, Bailey was not ready to let bygones be bygones with her former best friend Sasha Banks. How many times does someone need to get punched in the face or stabbed in the back before they go, that person's not my friend anymore? I applaud Bailey for finally showing a little bit of backbone. First time we feel something tonight, Corey.
Who's a worse friend, Bailey or Sasha Banks?
You agree a lot with Corey tonight.
I can't either. Here comes Ember Moon.
Is very familiar with.
I don't see the point of this match, really. And let the Ember Moon. Nigger. Booker T trained Ember Moon. I thought they were related. That was Natalia. Here comes Sasha Banks. My baby. It's boss time. How's Bailey's look? Jeez, I don't know if Bailey should get over it or I don't know. Four backs she can possibly stab. That's kind of funny by Corey Graves. Corey Graves ain't a bad commentator. I give him that. He's good. He's funny sometimes. Better than Michael Cole. I'm going to end this live stream though. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and I'll be back when I'm back. Have a nice day, y'all.